let's take a moment to talk about what we're going to cover in week 6 of the course. Now, a reminder, weeks 5, 6, 7, and 8 are all about logistic regression. So in the previous week, we introduced logistic regression really with the focus on trying to get an understanding of what the model is, how it works, and why it makes sense, and so on. So we did a lot of visualizing of it. And we spent a bit of time talking about why when we exponentiate the coefficients from the model, we get odds ratios. What we're going to do this week is move into multiple logistic regression. And it's going to be the exact same model as what we introduced previously. We're just going to include more than one x variable. So the model is going to look like either estimating p hat, the probability of the disease, as in e to the b naught plus b1 x1 plus b2 x2 all the way up to bk xk over 1 plus e to the b naught plus b1 x1 all the way up to bk xk. And we also said we can think of this as modeling on the scale of the log of the odds of the outcome. So rather than the probability of disease, the log of the odds of the disease as a linear function of the x variables. So we're going to bring in the multiple logistic regression model. What we're going to do is we're going to fit a model to some data. We're not really going to define a goal for our, we're not going to define a research question or a goal for our model. We're just going to say, let's put a few variables in the model, get some model output, and talk about the components of the model. So what are the interpretations of the coefficients? How can we get odds ratios? Different things like these. So we're going to spend a lot of time using the model output to try and answer a bunch of different questions. Okay, to see how we can use logistic regression model and interpret the output, try and answer a few different questions. Then we're going to look at the likelihood ratio test, which I'm going to abbreviate LRT. This is a test used to compare nested models, testing for a significant difference. It's the exact same concept as the partial F test that we learned for linear regression, just applied to logistic regression. So this is a test we can use to compare nested models for all generalized linear models. So for logistic, Poisson, and survival analysis through the rest of the course. We'll also remind ourselves of AIC or B.Sc for comparing non-nested models. And then look a little bit about the idea of confounding as well as mediation in the data set that we're working with. So in a separate video, I'll introduce the low birth weight data, which is the data set we're going to work mostly with for logistic regression from now going forwards. I want to do a quick reminder. We can express the model in terms of the probability of disease or the log odds of the disease. And I just want to remind you, we can think about having different goals for our model. We can think of it as being predictive or effect size. So either our goal is to predict the outcome, what's the probability of the outcome happening, and in which case, looking at the model expressed in terms of P, the probability of the outcome, is the way we're going to look at the model. If we're building an effect size model, right, what effect does some variable, say x1, have on the outcome? We're going to look at it in terms of the log odds. We saw if we exponentiate this, it gives us an odds ratio. Okay, so I just wanted to put that reminder, as well as the way we go about building these models, selecting variables differs a little bit. We talked about model building and variable selection in a previous lecture. So let's get into looking at what the data is, fitting a model to that data, getting some output, and then answering a bunch of questions about that output.
Stick around, guys. There's more to see, and please stay safe.